Hey everybody, it's time to swing with Still Swinging, and I'm your host, Thomas. And today, family, we got my girl Kendra G. As always, family, I ain't seen much of it, maybe 15, 25 seconds of it. She on the same planet with us. She looking for herself a man. Let's see if we can help her out, fellas.
One of the events.
Oh, well, I don't do the night things. I just came for the day. It's my first time here. I don't really do crowds. So I was just like, the
Girl,
day is
that's
more
just
than
ain't
enough.
nothing but crowds.
It wasn't too bad today. It was actually really cool. It's really nice. But nighttime, I'm in. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Shayna, New Orleans, how old are you, boo?
I am 50.
50, okay. What you do for a living?
I work as an executive assistant.
Executive assistant. You have any kids?
I do. I have a 27-year-old son.
Have you ever been married?
No,
No. Um, Never married. What's your zodiac sign?
Virgo.
Virgo. So Shayna, New Orleans, 50, Virgo, executive assistant, 27-year-old son, never married. Where do you live primarily?
Katy, Texas.
Texas. Okay.
Mhm.
So you're just in New Orleans, but she lives in Texas. All right, Shayna, girl. What kind of man you looking for?
First thoughts, nice looking lady, 50 years old, 27-year-old son, never been married, 50 years old. You already know I'm out, but so far, she don't seem kind of pleasant, you know. I don't know. Look, it's a good thing I don't speak for all the brothers, so let's just listen, fellas.
So I had to write this down. First, it's not a must-have, but I have a weakness for Caribbean men. So if you're that, yeah, you're already at the top of the pile. But I like kind men, looking for someone that's slow to anger, affectionate, intelligent, someone that's a good steward of his resources is very important to me. Health conscious. I am on a whole health journey. I have been for about 3 years. Lost quite a bit of weight, so a little bit more to go, but it's been a really fun journey.
How much weight have you lost?
I've lost 130 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations to
Thank
you.
you. Thank
How did you do
you.
it?
Mostly a calorie deficit. A caloric deficit is what it's called, and whole.
Girl, we not jacking none of this shit right here. What you talking about? You a golden girl? You ain't got shit for us. You single to the point you on the Kendra G show. And you talking all this nonsense? Really? Really? You lost 130 pounds, girl. You got a long goddamn way to go. And you 50 years old, so I don't know what good is it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you think this hellified ass dude that you talking about is looking for some golden girl that don't got shit for him, 50 years old and on a goddamn weight loss journey. You're 50 years old. You should have been on the weight loss journey back when somebody wanted it. All right, now you're on a weight loss journey. You asking for Superman. You ain't asking for no man on the journey. But you think you need to take some golden girl on a goddamn journey. Why? What is wrong with you ladies? You got no respect for men. All right, you got no goddamn decency.
Deficit is what it's called, and whole foods diet. And getting in as much exercise as I possibly can. I still hate to exercise, but we got to do it. So
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, congratulations. So you lost 100 and how much weight?
130.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to lose how much more?
I think I want to lose about 100 more, but we'll see as we go. Some people say that's going to be too much, but I'm like, whatever.
Baby girl, this man ain't never came and talked to you in your goddamn life. You 50 years old. Why did you get on here and talk to him? Okay, because there's some men who need you, but you just talked over them. There's some men who could use you if you're good for something, but the way you talking, you ain't good for shit. You're looking for some superhero to accept some golden girl on the weight loss journey. He still got to wait for her ass. to get her shit together. But you asking for a man on his best, to come and wait for some golden girl who can't offer him shit to get herself together. You ladies love dreaming.
As long as I have, yeah, I want to lose as much as I can.
Okay, she want to lose as much as she can. Okay.
Mhm.
So Shayna, 50, Virgo, Texas, executive assistant, mom to a 27-year-old. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. The first one is smokers. I don't mind cigars, but cigarette smoke, hard pass. If your children don't like you, like if your children don't like you, I'm not going to like you. So hard pass. You have to be in your children's life. I don't care if they're kids or adults. 2 to 50.
We wouldn't give a good goddamn about none of this shit, girl. You lost your damn mind. You out of your rabbit ass mind. We don't care what you like, what you can do. The smokers, the non-smokers, we all got your ass up here. All right, don't none of us think much of you. All right, now you tell us what you got. You golden girl, all right, who on a weight loss journey, all right, some big old heifer waiting for some man who look some dashing dapper rich man to come and provide for her old heavy ass, and she out of her goddamn mind. All right, you ladies been talking to too many women. All right, you scared to talk to men. You know why? Because this what you're going to hear. This shit called the truth. All right, and the truth is, baby girl, you don't have much we would want. Your life done told you this. So you figure you get on here and ask for Superman to come and accept you for who you are. Huh? At 50 years old. What kind of sense did this even make for you? How did you justify this? That you should get the pick of the litter, top flight men, some woman who can't offer him nothing. Nothing. Some golden girl on the weight loss journey, and she lost her rabbit ass mind, fellas.
That you have a good relationship with your children. And what was the last thing? Oh, if you can't get or won't get a passport, I love to travel, both domestic and international. And I want my partner with me. So if that's not something you're interested in, I'm not the one.
So you will not date a man. What if he can't afford?
And if he don't like to travel and he don't have a passport and he ain't interested in coming taking you traveling, you're not the one. Girl, you're not the one for nobody. Your ass on the Kendra G show. Which part of this you missing? Which part of this you not getting? All right, men don't care that you want to go traveling. All right, listen, you want to go traveling, so do that 25-year-old lady. She going to appreciate it. She ain't going to think I owe it to her. For all the men who never came and done it for her before. All right, listen, I can't get nothing for taking your busted up chicken head ass, golden girl ass around the world. Nothing. I can't get nothing but a hard way to go the whole time we on the trip to have to be cooped up with this shit. Some 50-year-old lady who want me to treat her like she 22. Meanwhile, I'm stuck with some 50-year-old lady who can't offer me shit. All right, and that's not supposed to make me miserable. That wouldn't make me miserable because that would make her happy. Well, how would that make me miserable when I would get her? And there's nothing she got to offer me but that beat up ass box, 50 years old, and that mouth right there that thinks she deserves some shit from me for all the men she chose in the past who never bothered to give it to her. It's a reason why they ain't give it to you. All right, they ain't give it to you because they ain't goddamn it think you deserved it either.
Afford to travel.
Well, then we're not a match because I'm going. So. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this, because this is something I was having this conversation, and I didn't even think about it because I think we are millennial, like with 2025. But it's interesting that now a passport is a requirement for a relationship.
That is interesting, but I fell in love with traveling. The airport is my happy place, and the way I see it, so.
We wouldn't give a good goddamn about none of your reasons. You're wasting your time, girl. All right, we don't care nothing about your reasons. If we did, we'd have took you on a trip. You're 50 years old. Maybe you think it take 50 years for some man to decide you deserve a trip. All right, you deserve just what you got. Your big ass sitting right in that chair. You ain't going nowhere. Your ass gonna be sitting right there. All right, by your goddamn self with this mouth right here. All right, because you could have got yourself something. Baby girl, you're not a bad looking lady. But that guy that you talking about, he ain't waiting for no too heavy 50-year-old girl who can't offer him shit to still get herself together on some weight loss journey. When you take a woman out traveling, you want to see her in the bathing suit. He ain't gonna want to see you in a goddamn bathing suit, and he ain't gonna come and take you traveling because that's what you want. Maybe you ladies think you should be able to get what you want, and some man should come provide it, even though you can't provide him with shit. And that shouldn't matter because this your person. You're not being able to provide him with shit wouldn't matter. All right. Well, let me tell you right now, ain't none of us your person. You see you on the Kendra G show. That's because your goddamn person don't exist.
So I don't make a whole lot of money. I am a single mother. My son is special needs, so I'm taking care of both of us on my income, right? I have worked very hard to be a good steward of my resources, which allows me to travel. I have to sacrifice certain things because travel is a priority for me.
So he need to come and sacrifice his shit because you struggling and ain't doing much, but you still find a way to squirrel away money for trips. So he need to come and be able to do that shit too. If he want to get your golden girl ass that can't offer him nothing, he got to be willing to throw his money away seeing sights with some big old golden girl, all right, who ain't really much of a sight to see her goddamn self. And none of that should matter. Huh? Girl, you dreaming. You dreaming. Wake your hood rat ass up. All of y'all got this hood rat dream that somebody gonna meet you and take you traveling around and you 40, 50, 30 some years old and ain't no man came and done it yet and it ain't gonna goddamn it start.
Priority for me. So the guy that's for me, he's going to he will feel the same way. Like travel it. I may have to sacrifice something, but I'm going with Shayna. So
you see, he got to be for her, this fairy tale guy who she ain't ran into in 50 years. All right. She got to believe this. She got to believe that she's stuck in this fairy tale. She too old to grow up. She can't get serious.
there we go. Yeah.
Save less. Save less.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, any other deal breakers besides no passport, child?
No, that's about it. I'm pretty open otherwise.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Really, I would like someone 5'8" or taller. That would be nice.
How are you?
I'm 5'8".
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just taller.
And
So your height or taller. Okay.
yes, I'm open to dating outside of my Black men, but I definitely prefer Black men. So, but sometimes they aren't as men. So, but sometimes they aren't as good as they should probably be to us. So I have to be open, right?
No, you call being as good as we should be to you being okay with this bullshit you running. And no, we not okay with this. We not gonna act like we okay with this. We ain't gonna get okay with this because you don't have what we want. All right, you go get what we want. You get smaller, you get younger. We don't care what it's going to take. You ladies good for asking brothers to do the impossible, so we don't give a good goddamn. You come back 30 years ago. You come back, you lost 130 pounds, lose another 130. All right, now and then come back and talk to us. Until then, you shut your ass up about some traveling. Somebody providing anything for you. Somebody giving a good goddamn about anything except what you got. You tell us what you good for, all right? Because it ain't looking like much. It ain't shaping up to be a goddamn thing.
Ooh, girl, we got some paid questions. You right? I'll go to them after. Let me finish my questions first. Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Nope. Don't care about how much money he makes. As long as he's a good steward of his resources, I'm good.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. I got it all set up.
You was prepared. I love that. Okay, Shayna, girl. We see you in the Essence Fest, girl. Woo! Okay. So, Shayna, when was your last?
Kendra need to stop. It's okay, babe. It's okay, babe. It ain't gonna get you none of that. All right, it ain't gonna get you none of that. Why couldn't you just come on here and ask for yourself a man? All right, you're talking about some man tricking you traveling. You can't even get a man to take you to dinner. Men don't approach you. Men don't come and talk to you. But then you get a chance to pitch yourself to some men. Some of them who will find you attractive and think all that right there that you just showed us will be worth believing in. Then you start talking and you think you need to be able to call some shots to some man and tell him who he need to be able to be in your life. Somebody who can't get nobody in their life. And then he need to be able to take you traveling. Somebody who can't even get somebody to take her to dinner. Somebody who can't even get somebody to call and check on her. You single to the point you on the Kendra G show. That means men don't pay you no mind. But you get on here and you ask for this extraordinary gentleman who ain't never paid your ass no mind. Guess what, baby girl? He ain't gonna goddamn it start. That what you just showed us on the Kendra cam ain't gonna get you none of it. Ain't gonna get you none of it. Okay, everybody. And we back swinging with Still Swinging. And I'm your host, Thomas. And we moving it right along, family. Got my girl, Kendra G. As always, family, I ain't seen much of it. Maybe 15, 25 seconds of it. She on the same planet with us. She looking for herself a man. Let's see if we can help her out, fellas.
35, and what you do for a living?
Well, I'm in school for psychology to be a psychologist, but I work in healthcare right now.
Okay, so what should I put down for your job title?
You could put down student psychology.
Okay, student psychology. How you pay your bills? You said you work, right?
Yes, I do like life coaching and other stuff like that.
Okay, so you're a life coach. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have any kids?
No.
Okay, so you ever married?
Yes.
When did you get divorced?
Um, recently.
Are you divorced?
Yes.
How recent?
Like about 6 months ago.
Oh, okay. Girl, I was gonna say yesterday. Like, okay. So we got Christina, Tennessee, 35. What's your zodiac sign?
Aries.
Aries. Christina, Tennessee, 35, Aries, student psychology, life coach, no kids, divorced. All right, Christina, I gotta see your face. All right. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
First thoughts. Nice looking lady. 35, no kids. She ain't doing nothing. She 35 years old, ain't doing nothing. A life coach and a / student for psychology at 35 years old. She ain't doing nothing, fellas. Nothing. All right, you know what I'm saying? No, she's shaping up wrong already. All right, and she don't really strike me as somebody you could trust. She don't got the look of, I mean, she looked like she wore hard to me, fellas. I'm telling you. But I know I don't speak for all the brothers, so let's just listen, fellas.
Girl.
Well, I'm looking for a partner. I'm looking for somebody to reciprocate, not necessarily
Okay, real quick,
what
Christina, you're so close. So if you could back up a little bit, that'd be good. Okay.
Right here?
That would be good. I could deal with that.
Okay. Or you want me to put it in a different position? You want me to put it somewhere different?
I can live with this right here, but if you could
I
get
could
back.
put it somewhere different. Let me see. Does that work?
Okay, yep. All right.
Okay.
So Christina, let's take it from the top. What kind of man are you looking for?
I'm looking for a partner to reciprocate basic things: respect, honor, commitment, loyalty, partnership.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
African men. Yeah.
Okay. Does it not matter where they are, if they're in Africa or America? Just no African men.
No.
No African.
No African men.
Okay, no African men. Okay.
And men that don't take care of their children.
Okay. So no African men and men who don't take care of their children. Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No.
You don't carry list. Okay. A certain amount of money.
No.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
3 flaws I have to work on. I talk a lot. So I need to learn how to well,
Okay, fellas, this Broad City, Cap City. She ain't looking for nothing. She don't have no standards. She don't care. I mean, she nice looking. She 35 years old. She single to the point she on the Kendra G show. Not because she easy to get along with. And not because, because by all accounts, you know what I mean? She should be doing that thing with some man. But I'm telling you right now, I don't believe none of this. I don't believe nothing she say. She don't strike me as nobody you could believe what she say. All right, she on here running some kind of game. She got some kind of angle. But the less she say, the less you got to go on. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep listening, fellas.
to work on that. I like talking a lot. So I would like to be I would like to be around somebody that's okay with that. So 3 flaws. I need to not give as much grace to others. Let's see. Flaws within myself. I can't think of any at the moment. Not saying I don't have any, because I'm pretty sure I do. I just can't think of them at the moment.
Good job. Yeah.
Oh, and just to let you know, baby girl, because I almost forgot to address you. All right, listen, you know the African brothers, the African American brothers. All right, listen, we all got your ass up here on the Kendra G show. All right, ain't none of us thinking about your ass. All right, we could give a goddamn about what you could do and what you can't do. We know you will do any goddamn thing we say. If you know what I'm saying, we willing to pay your price. The problem is we don't give a damn about paying your price. The African men don't. The African American men don't. We don't think it's worth it. We don't think it's worth it because we know you don't sitting up here and you don't cost nothing and you're 35 years old, grown ass lady who ain't doing shit with herself. Yeah, all right. I believe that. I believe that as much as I will believe any goddamn thing coming out your mouth, girl. I know better. You could never run none of this shit on me.
I mean, flaws is more so like I'm a manifester. I try my best to only speak positivity. I work on myself all the time and I do the work within myself. So I'm not saying that I'm not flawed. I'm saying like I don't speak of flaws because if I sense something with inside of myself, then I go and I do the work.
She sound like she fresh out the goddamn penitentiary. That was some shit. A dude just get out of the penitentiary. What is that? I knew something was up with her. I knew something was up with her. She been bidden. That's why she ain't got no kids. She been locked up. She been locked up, fellas. She on a mission. I knew it. I knew it.
I think God would love to be with me for the simple fact that I'm very informative. I'm very loving, charismatic. I go hard for whoever I'm with. I'm honest. I'm loyal. I'm consistent and considerate.
Girl, you ain't talking about a goddamn thing. Take this shit back to your ex-husband. Tell him about it. Girl, you boring as shit. You got the demeanor of a man. All right, listen, you articulate yourself kind of well. All right, you act like you know what you're doing, but you really don't. You don't know shit. All right, go back to your ex-husband. All right, listen, you ain't about to run this shit right here on nobody. Girl, listen, Joker gonna pull up, go Donkey Kong in them guts and beat it. You know how it go. Listen, you better carry your ass back.
I'm loyal. I'm consistent and considerate.
Okay. Why did you get divorced? You don't really have to share, but do you want to share?
That's fine. I just think that the partner that I had, he was highly intelligent, really intelligent. I think that sometimes when people are too intelligent, it turns into control. And it was a lot of control, the African. So it was just like a lot of control. But I think that the lifestyle the lifestyle difference and the culture difference really took a toll on the relationship.
AKA, he couldn't tell her nothing. Now she back looking for a partner. She looking for a partner, somebody who willing to understand they can't tell her nothing. Somebody who all right with not being able to tell her nothing. All right, while she go do whatever the hell she want to do. All right, you need to come and give her your world, and she need to be able to give you whatever she feel like giving you, and you need to be all right with that, because a partner would be all right with that.
On the relationship.
Okay. Well, what I was going to say about the flaw question, I've said this 1,000 times. When a person doesn't, and I know you're coming from a different angle because you are a positive speaker and you're a manifester, and I respect that. But what it shows at times is, what I hear a lot is it's always about the other person and what they did wrong, and you were able to break down things of your ex-husband that we would consider flawed. But when people can't name their own flaws, it normally indicates that they don't spend enough time thinking about the things that they can make better. And that's really the only way that you could slam dunk a deal with the.
She acting like she hear her. She don't hear none of that shit. She ain't taking no accountability. All right, listen, she was good to him and he was too controlling. All right, he shouldn't have been able to tell her nothing. Simple as that. He should have just backed off and didn't try to tell her nothing and let her do whatever the hell she wanted to do. Let her get out in the streets if she wanted to get out in the streets. All right, if he was secure, he wouldn't have had no problem with that. All right, you ain't gonna tell her nothing. She did nothing wrong. She ain't got no flaw. Her only flaw was that she put up with him too long.
Self-awareness. So when people spend so much time and not just breaking down, these are things I know I got to work on. I'm a manifester too. My whole life has been manifested. But guess what? My life, I've been able to create my life because I was always able to take responsibility for the things I had to work on. That's how I became successful. Everything was on me. So, okay, this ain't right. I gotta focus on this. So I just think that, time and time again, and tonight has been the night. Every girl might have had two. You had your answer, but it just shows the audience that y'all don't want to self-reflect.
Well, I think when we ask about flaws, I guess like more in depth, like what do you mean? Like what do I go in on my own self about? Or like give me an example.
Flaws is, oh my God, how old are you?
I mean, I'm saying like you're.
Now she need to sit up here and play dumb. All right. Now she need to get goofy. All right. She don't know what a flaw is now. Now all of a sudden, this 35-year-old student don't know what a goddamn flaw is. Girl, I should whoop you with them jumper cables in your head. Girl, you get them goddamn jumper cables out your head. All right, you go your ass back to your ex-husband. I don't care if you're African and you don't like Africans no more. We don't give a good goddamn. All right, gave him the best years. You take that shit back. All right, you're 35, you're middle-aged, you ain't got much. And girl, it ain't shaping up good for you. All right, I believe you've been in the penitentiary. I believe you've been in the joint. All right, you got all of this nonsense and you got that demeanor and you got that vocabulary and you got them jumper cables in your head. Yeah, hood bunny.
Flaws, like I know the definition of flaws, but I'm saying like from your perspective, what are you asking for when you say flaws? Because I think that us as people, like,
are you serious?
Yeah, because I like you said I took a long time to answer those questions, and I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, the question.
So
question never changed. It was, what are your 3 flaws?
Okay, I can say I'm stubborn as well. I'm stubborn. I can say I talk a lot, and I give too much grace.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam. I skipped that one by accident.
Told you, the only thing she did wrong, she give too much grace. She stayed with him too long. That's the only thing she did wrong. All right, if you let her tell it. All right, this basket of hell right here. Listen, trust me.
That's when you stand up and we see. Oh, you're familiar with that. You know the Kendra Cam is.
Well, I just seen the girl right before, like when I clicked in, I seen you ask her to stand up.
Okay.
I guess the audience said it.
She a damn liar. All right, listen, I told you you can't believe nothing she say. You can't believe much of this, bro. And you can trust and believe with everything. That's why she divorced. Okay, you can't trust her. You can't believe nothing she say. She just thinks she's slick. And you see, she get up here with this ghetto and this penitentiary game she got. She thinks she about to run this on somebody. She thought she had African she could run this on. All right, she thought she was gonna be married, spend his money while she running the streets, doing whatever the hell she wanted to do. And she saying it wasn't gonna be nothing like that, and she took off running.
Gotcha.
Okay. And this is for like just the world to see.
Yeah. It's the world. You don't gotta turn around, but okay, we got you, girl. You good. Did I ask you? So I know your last relationship, you got divorced 6 months ago.
It's not bad, baby girl. That's not the problem. That's not the problem. You're 35 years old. You ain't doing shit with your life. Nothing at all. You just floating in space. All right? Girl, you spinning in infinity. All right? You ain't doing shit. Nothing. All right? You looking for a come up. You hustling. That's what you doing. You sitting here trying to figure out how to come up. All right? You think you come on here and try to come up. You hustling. All right? Listen, I'm telling you right now, baby girl, ain't nobody coming to save you. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You better get yourself somewhere and get yourself something done.
Yes.
Okay. You don't have to answer. This is the next question. You don't have to answer this question, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
That was the last time that I was with him.
Okay. We did 3 flaws. And then after that question, I kind of asked it, but you can answer it again. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm consistent. I'm considerate. I'm loving. I go hard. Like I mentioned, I go hard for whoever I'm with, and I'm ready. Like
Yeah, so is a goddamn stuffed teddy bear. You get your ass out of here. All right, you take this shit somewhere else. Okay, everybody. And we back swinging with Still Swinging. And I'm your host, Thomas. And we moving it right along, family. We got my girl, Kendra G. As always, family, I ain't seen much of it. Maybe 15, 25 seconds of it. She on the same planet with us. She looking for herself a man. Let's see if we can help her out, fellas.
How old are you?
I just turned 21, July 9th.
Can you get better light, baby? I mean, better Wi-Fi. Your light is good as your Wi-Fi.
Let me see where I can go. Is this good right here?
We'll work with it. What's your name, boo?
Adelina.
Adelina. Where you calling us from?
Yes, from Shrewsbury, Mass. Sorry, I was just on the treadmill right now, so I'm a little bit out of it.
Okay. She likes to work it out. What's your state?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Okay. And it's Adelina?
Yes.
Adelina. Okay. You're 21.
Yes, I just turned 21, July 9th.
Okay. What do you do for a living, baby girl?
I'm a stay-at-home mom, to be honest, right now.
You're
I'm working
So
on getting the kids in school right now. So
how many kids do you have?
2.
How
2
old?
girls. 5 and 1 years old.
Are they both by the same man?
Yes.
Why y'all not together?
He's crazy.
Why you
That's
have
why.
2 kids by him?
Well, I kept giving him chances to be a father because I really wanted him to be there for our daughter. But each time around, he showed me that the main focus was me and not the kids. So it's like he wasn't there for the kids. He was there more for me, what I was doing, who I was talking to, and he wasn't being the kind of man that I needed him to be for me and the kids.
Okay. Adelina, stop moving, baby. You moving so much.
I'm sorry.
So you say you're stay-at-home
I got
mom.
anxiety.
So you pay your bills via child support?
I get child support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, all right, fair enough. I don't know why they keep saying this. Are you a dancer?
Yes. I haven't been dancing in a while, but I am a dancer.
Okay, so but that's not what you do currently? Because they were telling me, some of the cousins, they must either went to your page or they must have seen you because they kept telling me you're a dancer.
Yeah, I dance here and there when I can.
Girl, you better know them cousins was going straight to your goddamn page. Straight to your page. All right. Yeah, them cousins was going straight to your page. All right. Little mama, you can't decide he crazy after you gave him 2 kids. You 21 years old. All right. No, 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 no. You look like a straight up rebel. All right. Listen, I can see off the top. Whatever kind of problem he wasn't the only problem.
I dance here and there when I can. When I get a chance, I do.
You do. Okay. All right. So this is Adelina. She's a stay-at-home mom, 21, 2 kids. What's your zodiac sign?
Cancer.
Cancer, and she's in Massachusetts. All right, baby girl. What kind?
First thoughts, nice looking lady. Nice looking lady. 21 years old, 2 kids. Listen, all this about baby daddy was paying more attention to her than to the kids. He wasn't taking care of the kids. All right. He was just worried about her, but he wasn't taking care of the kids. He ain't paying no child support. He ain't paying them no mind. All right. She here to try to get these 2 kids off on somebody. She'll know for me, but I know I don't speak for all the brothers. So let's just listen to this train wreck so far.
All right, baby girl. What kind of man you looking for?
I just need a loyal man who's all about me. I need somebody who can accept my kids. That's really important to me. That be able to accept my kids. And, I don't really expect too much from a man. I really don't.
You don't expect too much from a man, okay? But you want to be a stepfather.
Yes, their father is not involved. He never signed the birth certificate. I've never really felt like I was actually in a relationship. So
He not involved. He never signed a birth certificate. He got 2 kids with you. He not involved. He never signed a birth certificate. He not paying no child support. She telling the goddamn lie. All right, she looking to get these kids off on somebody. Baby girl, you 21 with 2 kids you toting around with, you for fun. Trust me, that gym and that body you couldn't wait to show us. All right, men gonna come and play with it. That's what go on. You know why I go. Baby girl, you got 3 people to show up to violate some man's space with. You ain't but 21 years old. They 2 infants. You got 2 infants you toting around with you that you asking somebody to come. A goddamn mess. Train wreck, I tell you.
I really need a guy who's ready for one because I feel like I'm ready for one. My goal is marriage. The goal is to be married, not to keep playing with me, tell me things I want to hear, tell it to the same people. Like, I'm so tired of the games.
You're telling this stuff to the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't did nothing to you. All right. We ain't get you knocked up. All right. We wasn't having the fun with you. You was enjoying yourself. You take them back. Take them back to who gave them to you. Look, we ain't about to pay for fun he was having with you. All right. He was cute. You take him back. All right. We don't care nothing about your sob story. None of this nonsense you're talking. He was crazy. Now he wouldn't even sign the birth certificate. And you got 2 kids supposedly with him. She don't strike me as the type of person you could just believe what she say. All right, she strike me as the type of person that'll tell you anything she thinks she can get you to believe. Anything she thinks she can get you to believe. All right, you better damn sight know it. All right, she's stuck in one mode. That's survival. All right, let me tell you something. You find her in the local trailer park. All right, listen, busting it wide open.
Okay, you said, but he does pay you child support, or no? You said yes,
He
right?
does, yeah.
So he just pays you the money, but he's not involved with the children.
Nope, he's not involved.
Okay. Okay. What are some deal breakers for the new guy?
You got to be able to trust, I do want a man who can provide, or at least provide for himself and show that he's capable of being stable. You know, I know right now I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I shouldn't be saying too much, but I got goals and I'm working towards them. So that's what matters.
She 21 years old with 2 kids, but she a stay-at-home mom, but she in the gym hanging out on the Kendra G show looking for herself a man to come and take care of her. All right, listen, that's about how much of a stay-at-home mom she is. She a mom who hang in the goddamn street. She's trying to get that body together so she keep that body together so it'll stay easy to sell. All right, somebody come and rent it. Fellas, you can't believe in this. You can't believe in this at all. She'll throw it all away. She a ghetto bunny. All right, I'm telling you right goddamn now. You see, she got everything you would expect. All right, tatted up. All right, look at her whole demeanor and disposition of that attitude that you owe her something, that the world owe her something that she ain't got yet, and she waiting for it. All right, you need to be able to come and provide for her and that cute dude 2 kids. All right, because he can't provide for them. He ain't providing for them, and he ain't paying them no mind, and we don't give a good goddamn. You take them back. You take them back to who gave them to you, Miss Lady. We ain't got no beef with you. We ain't taking care of them. All right, we gonna come and play with you.
Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
I like dark men.
It's like dark men. Everybody likes dark men. Let me tell y'all, ladies.
Fella, she 21 with 2 kids. No man talking about she a stay-at-home mom. She on the welfare. All right, the state take care of them. All right, she ain't getting no goddamn child support. She ain't getting nothing. She looking for you to come and save her.
Talk about it, but now I can really talk about it. So, you know, as I'm picking out the featured models.
Short Mexican nigga.
What happened?
The comment, somebody said her ass looked like that short little Mexican nigga from Friday.
Wait, you got to speak up, sweetheart. What did you read?
Oh, I was reading somebody's comment. They said her little ass looked like that short Mexican nigga from Friday.
I don't remember that character.
That was some big old black lady who said that to you because she know men gonna be in your DM, and she knows she probably been up here twice already, and ain't nobody been in her DM.
Character, but let me say this: you said you want somebody tall. You said dark skin, or you said tall?
Dark skin, tall, Spanish. I'm not picky. You know, like
that is picky. I think you don't realize that's picky. That, and what I'm trying to say is, I've been on a search because I want a tall, dark-skinned man for one of my featured models, because that's all y'all ask. All y'all ask for is a tall, dark-skinned man, and it is hard to find. And I'm like, women need to realize that this tall, dark-skinned man that y'all keep asking for, there ain't a lot of them. And y'all all want him, so that's why he don't know how to act. That's why he out here with 10 girls, because y'all all want him. So I just want to say that. But let's keep going. Does the guy have to make a certain amount of money?
No.
You don't care?
He just needs to be able to provide for himself. Like, that's it.
Fellas, let me explain something to you about a chick on the welfare. She don't know how much money she should ask for. All right, she don't have no clue how much money it would take to take care of 3 people. Because the government do it for her. And she think it should be as simple for a man as it is for the government. And no, it's not. It's nowhere near that simple. See, that ain't the government money. That's taxpayers' money. We pay that. All right? And so they can give it to you and not just to keep you quiet, shut up, and safe. All right? So, but when a man come, he got to come out his pocket. He got to get up, take his ass to work to provide that for you. All right, now that means something. That means something. And you're going to give him the same thing you was giving that cute loser for nothing. He wasn't doing shit. All right, now you're going to expect him to be taking care of that dude kids. And no, they're going to come and play with you.
All right. You said you want marriage, so he has to be able to provide for you and your children eventually, right?
It's weird because I feel like nowadays this generation really, like, men aren't really like that anymore. So it's like I don't expect nothing from a guy.
Men aren't really like that no more. I guess you think it's just generations of countless baby mamas who think they just go have babies willy-nilly from whoever and then take them to the next man and charge him with taking care of them and charge him with being responsible for nuts other men been busting in. No, no, see, the generations of women didn't carry themselves like that. The prior generations of women. That's you ladies. All right, that just think all this free sex market that y'all created that brought the price of box down to a $20 bill and it ain't worth nothing. None of y'all can't sell it no more. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. It's so oversaturated with sex. That's the last thing y'all really gonna be able to sell a man today. All right, now what else you got? Y'all ain't got nothing else. All right, and you trying to get somebody to take care of some loser 2 kids with the same thing you was giving him for free. And you think he should come and honor this shit. You think he should believe in you. You think he could take this serious? Huh? You think you go from a zero to a hero? That's not how life go, baby girl. You got the game twisted. You take them back. All right, you pack them up in the cab. You pull a truck up. You pack that damn thing up and you take them back. You beg them. I don't care what you got to do, but you find them and you take them as kids back.
I don't expect nothing from a guy because if their own father showed me that he couldn't even be capable of taking care of his own family, like I'll be surprised if a real nigga come through. Sorry.
How about you knew he wasn't couldn't take care of him when you had him? How about you knew he couldn't take care of the second one how about you knew he couldn't take care of the first one when you had the second one? How about you just take some accountability? How about the problem in the mirror? How about you a rebel and everybody tried to tell you was too young and it was going to be too much for you to handle, but he was cute and couldn't nobody tell you shit like the way you got all them goddamn tattoos on you because people told you not to do that shit too. All right, you ain't about to listen to nobody. You ain't gonna get under no man leadership. You think you should be able to do whatever the hell you want to do, and you get to do whatever the hell you want to do when you single, when you a rebel. You stay in the street. We'll come get you when we need you.
Okay. I ain't got no ones for you, girl. Don't dance for me.
It's nice, baby girl. Gonna get you the same thing it been getting you. Your life as a sex worker. Men are renting. You know how this go. All right, they come and play with you. Little mama, you got a situation that's not ideal for most men. All right, most men don't want no parts of this. All right, and the kind of man who do, he ain't that kind of guy you got in your head. He ain't tall, dark, and handsome. That ain't who come and take this shit. Tall, dark, and handsome come and play with you. Tall, dark, and handsome get you another baby daddy. All right, one that need to live in your house. They the men who take this.
Tell you right now. Say your name again. It's Adelina. Adelina. Are you Hispanic?
I'm Dominican.
Dominican. Okay. Adelina.
I was dating someone for like a year, maybe 2021.
What happened?
You're 21 years old. You got 2 kids, a baby daddy, and you was just in a relationship in 2021 with another dude. Baby girl, you're a natural disaster. All right, you've been doing too much way too fast. All right, you a straight up rebel, and you've been a rebel from day one.
It didn't work out. I was dealing with a lot of stuff at that time in my life.
Okay. What are 3 flaws you think you have to work on?
I need to motivate myself more to like get on track and do the things I need to do. That's what I need to do.
Okay.
Okay, everybody, we back swinging with Still Swinging, and I'm your host, Thomas, and we moving it right along, family. We got my girl, Kendra G. As always, family, I ain't seen much of it, maybe 15, 25 seconds of it. She on the same planet with us. She looking for herself a man. Let's see if we can help her out, fellas.
Alina. Okay.
How are you?
I'm good. Where you calling us from?
I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, Massachusetts. Okay. I've been there before. I'm from Connecticut.
Yep, you're right there.
How old are you? What's happening?
Hey, I don't know.
Is this where you live?
I'm going into a building.
Oh, okay.
I'll go over here for right now. It'll take me a little while to get upstairs.
Okay, I'll get some basic information while you're going. Quaylana, Spring, Massachusetts. How old are you?
I'm 35.
35. And what you do for a living?
I am a direct care worker for DDS, so I work with people with disabilities.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
No,
No kids. You ever been married?
no.
Are you going upstairs or something?
Am I going upstairs?
You gonna stay right here?
Yeah, because then I have to go in the elevator. I'll lose service.
Okay, no worries. All right,
Yeah.
so Quaylani, right? Or Quaylana?
Qualina.
Qualina, let me get it right. Qualina, Massachusetts, 35, director of care, you said?
Yeah, direct care worker.
Direct care worker. Stay right there because your Wi-Fi is not the best. No
Okay.
kids, never married. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Okay. So Qualina,
Yes.
Quali, uh-uh.
Qual-
Quali, I gotta think of talent, Quali.
Yeah, when I say my
Qualina.
name, people say like quality, like Paulina, like quality. I say yes.
Okay, got you.
Okay.
Qualina,
Quality.
got you. So Qualina, Massachusetts, 35, cancer, direct care worker. No kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
First thought, not a bad looking lady. 35, no kids. I don't know. Ain't nothing really jumping out at me so far, fellas. She ain't really my type, but I know I don't speak for all the brothers. Let's see what she talking about, fellas.
I'm looking for a loving man, someone who's strong, that holds himself accountable, someone respectful, loves women, has a good relationship with their, mom, family, loves God. Yeah, fun.
What are your deal breakers?
Um, Abusive, um, someone that's like just a no good man, you know.
Okay, no good man. Should he look a certain way?
Um, I wouldn't say I do a black man. He's got to be black. Um, he's got to have. He don't have to really look a certain way. No, just pleasing to my eye, I would say.
Pleasing to her eye. Okay.
Mhm.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
Not a certain amount, but he should be able to take care of himself. He should be able to take care of me if, we have kids and I want to stay home, if I don't want to work, if I want to be able to be a better wife to him.
No, baby girl. That's a choice you get to make at 25, not at 35. You don't get the call to make those kind of decisions. No man gonna meet you and think he need to foot that bill. all right, of you, some 35-year-old chick, middle-aged chick who been working all her goddamn life. Now she think because she met me, she should be able to kick her feet up and be on easy street, and she lost her goddamn mind. She gonna keep her ass working. All right. All right. Because at 35, I don't believe you should still need all that shit. We collectively said we don't believe at 35 years old you should still need all that shit. Now I see why you on the Kendra G show. All right. You expect some man to show up and give you every goddamn thing and it's accept you for who you are. Huh? No. That's not how this shit go. That's not how this shit go. Because a dude, you basically you ain't gonna say saying no amount, but this man gotta be on the level to take care of you and the family while you don't do shit. All right, so you basically asking for an elite man. All right, listen, I knew we eventually get to the bottom of it. Baby girl, no, he gonna make what he make. And you're going to accept him for who he is. How the hell you think you got 35 years old and single to the point you on the Kendra G show and no men pursuing you? Huh? You're not hot. Hot women get this, and they got it a long time ago. The ones that can get it. All right, it don't take 35 years for a man to decide you hot enough and he wants you bad enough to come and provide that for you. That don't start happening when you're 35 years old and you know goddamn well ain't no man never tried to come and offer you nothing like what you asking for right now before ever in your life. Your men don't start getting better as you get older, ladies. No. And men don't start thinking you deserve more as you get older. Why? It's quite the opposite. It's quite the opposite. You ladies got the wrong idea. You out here dating and you looking for men at 35 years old, you ain't gonna like men. You ain't gonna like men because all this shit you think you deserve, they gonna be thinking something completely different.
Be a better wife to him, you know, he should be able to take care of us and provide.
Okay. So is that the requirement when you get, is that what you're looking for? Like marriage and you'll be stay at home?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I do want to stay at home because I really do want to be a good wife, a good mom.
Baby girl, I'm sitting here looking at you. You can't even get a man to take you on a date. And you sitting here telling some man he need to be able to come and provide for you and the family so you can kick your feet up if he want to be in your company and marry you. No. Listen, ain't no man ever tried to provide none of this for you. Why you here talking to some man who ain't never paid you no mind in your life? He ain't gonna start because you got up here and said this shit. All right, you look just as crazy saying it today as you would have looked crazy saying it yesterday. All right, anywhere else. All right, men don't pay you no mind. Men don't pay you no goddamn mind. And you got out here and talk to some men who keep not paying you no mind. Baby girl, with some men that need you, but you ain't come on here and talk to them. All right, they ain't gonna never believe they need to pay that for you. All right, ever. Ain't no man, you ain't never met the man who believed he needed to pay that for you. Ever. I ain't telling you no shit your life ain't told you. Your life told you everything Uncle Tom is telling you, baby girl. All right, you sit your ass down somewhere. You get on with this shit and you tell us what you got. All right, because it ain't looking like much, girl. All right, so you start talking.
To 10 hours, 48 to 60 hours a week. I won't be able to do that.
Okay. Could he have kids already?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Kim.
Okay. Let me.
Okay, we can't see your legs. Okay, all right. We got on a skirt or jeans? All right, we see you, girl. Okay. You look small.
Yeah, I'm only 5'1".
Oh, you're 5'1".
It's okay, baby girl. Get you a little something. Ain't gonna get you much. All right. I don't know what you're expecting, but it get you something. Not none of this shit you asking for, though. You tripping. You tripping. That's all right. Get you something. You get yourself something. All right, you get your teeth in something, but you need to calm this shit down. All right, and you tell us what you got. You tell us what you got.
I said it right?
Yes, ma'am.
I said it right?
Yes.
When was your last relationship?
um, my last relationship's been some years. It's been 6 years since 2019.
Why do you think you've been single for 6 years?
I've been dating, and it's like, I've dated guys, but it don't seem like a lot of people want to have commitment. So I haven't found somebody who wants commitment, or at least with me. So I guess I just haven't found my match in those few years. My boundaries have changed, that I'm getting older, and kind of my standards have changed. So it's a little harder. I know what I.
No, baby girl, it's called men don't really approach you like that. All right, men don't take much interest in you. All right, and especially not the kind of guy who you just sit up here and describe. He don't take interest in you. That's how you made it to the Kendra G show. That's why you 35 years old and single to the point you on the Kendra G show. Because men don't pay you no mind. All right, that's why you alone. It ain't for all of these other reasons you made up to yourself. Men don't come and talk to you. All right, no man you could do nothing with come and talk to you. That's how you got to the Kendra G show. You get to the Kendra G show. You got a chance to pitch yourself to some men who will find you attractive and like what they see and may think it's still some hope left for you. And then you start talking and they realize you'll be a waste of their goddamn time. All right, you in fantasy land. You can't get serious. Won't get serious. You too old to grow up. You get in here and you start talking to this fantasy man you got instead of the men on the same planet with you in real life. All right, who would normally try to talk to you. You talk to the best of those men right there. But no, you come in here and talk to some man who ain't never paid you no mind. And it don't take no goddamn 35 years for him to recognize he attracted to you. All right, they seen you plenty of times, girl. Okay, everybody, and we back swinging with Still Swinging. And I'm your host, Thomas. And we moving it right along, family. We got my girl, Kendra G. As always, family, I ain't seen much of it. Maybe 15, 25 seconds of it. She on the same planet with us. She looking for herself a man. Let's see if we can help her out, fellas.
Okay, how are you? What is your name? Am I saying it right, Alicia?
Yeah, but I got a little problem. Your show say 21 or older, but like I turned 21 in September.
Ooh, so the app now, because you could be 18 and older on the app.
I got the app.
You're on the app?
Mhm.
Okay. Then you can proceed with the show because you are on the dating app. And the app does have an 18 and older requirements. Who's child? All right, let's do it. Alicia? Hello?
Yep.
Okay, where you calling me from?
Louisiana.
Louisiana. And how old are you?
20.
20. That's right, you did tell me that. Duh.
Yeah.
20. What you do do you work, baby? What you do for a living?
I'm in college right now.
Okay, you live with your parents?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For the summer, yeah.
Okay. And you have any kids?
No.
And never married, right?
No.
And what's your zodiac sign?
Libra.
Okay. So we got Alicia, Louisiana, 20, Libra, college student, no kids, never married. What you studying in school?
Right now accounting. I'm trying to get into real estate.
Okay. Let's do it. What kind of man you looking for?
First thoughts. Nice looking young lady. Nice looking young lady. 20 years old. No kids. College student. On the Kendra G show already. Big chest tattoo. Cleavage hanging out. She looking for some attention, fellas. She looking for some attention. And I could be wrong, and I know I don't speak for all the brothers, so let's just listen, fellas.
Let's do it. What kind of man you looking for?
basic, I'm looking for someone who's Christian. I grew up Christian and I'm very much into my faith. It doesn't really matter which part you are because I don't know what part I am, but yeah.
Hold
Type
on one second. Ladies, I love you dearly, but y'all showing y'all jealousy in the comment section. Y'all showing y'all jealousy in the comment section. Now the girl is 60 days away from 21. Let's start there. But secondly, she's on the dating app. And the dating app, actually, you can be 18 and older. And some of y'all hating. Now, ladies, hate don't look good on you. You my sister. I love you. But you doing too much saying 21 and older. You showing your jealousy right now. Okay? You showing your jealousy right now. This girl is on the dating app. Are you on the dating app talking all that shit in the comment section, worrying about her 60-day-old birthday? Now, ladies, I rock with you and I love y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all when you showing your insecurity. So keep writing 21 and older, and you're gonna be the older, insecure woman in the comment section. Just FYI. Now back to you. What kind of man are you looking for?
Like I said, Christian. I don't like tall men. I'm 5'4", and if you're 6'3", I can't do it.
I'm surprised. I'm thinking. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm trying to think if anyone has ever said no to tall men on my show. I don't think in the 5 years a woman said no tall men. Like I know there's been women without height preferences, but never you can't be tall.
See, yeah, men don't. Everybody think I'm lying when I say that, but it's because my dad is like 6'7". My uncle's 7 foot tall. Tall men run in my family, and I don't like someone overshadowing me. Don't get me wrong, I want someone taller than me. I'm 5'4". 5'6" is perfectly fine with me. Like just few inches taller than me. I gotta reach up a little bit to reach you. That's fine, but if I gotta stand on my tippy toes, no, thank you. Now you gotta have a little height because then my brothers and my dad's gonna intimidate you. But just my size.
Okay, all right. Okay, so wow, this is the first.
She just talking, fellas. She just talking. All right, but he gotta have some height because she don't really strike me as a person you could take serious. All right, all this church and healed and fellas, she 20 years old, nice looking woman. She got all this cleavage out, a big chest tattoo, but you gotta be all this church and in the church. She ain't into no church. All right, or she would be in church looking for herself a man. All right, she wouldn't be on the Kendra G show looking for herself a man. She on the Kendra G show looking for herself some attention. All right.
Okay, so wow, this is the first. Shouts to the 5'6" man. You are tight. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
No, I can't do bi. Only because I can't be cheated on with a man. Like I get my feelings hurt. Like I'll cry. What else? I'm from Louisiana, like the South, not from New Orleans, but the South. I can't do dudes that want to be so-called in a gang. I grew up in a type of area like that. I can't do it. Somebody who's more stable and don't want to play pretend. Yeah, just like pretty basic, man.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
No, besides the height, like I like every race. I find almost every race attractive. So if you look fine to me, then you look fine to me.
Okay. Right? Should he make a certain amount of money?
I'm in college, so no. As long as you have, like, I'm planning to make a certain amount of money.
Fellas, she in college. All them men in college. She ain't looking for you to have no money. So she's single to the point she on the Kendra G show. She right in college, ain't nothing but men. All right. And she ain't looking for much according to her right here. All right, listen, this a game. She running some game. She trying to cast her net. All right, she young and wild, she young and reckless, she talking a bunch of foolishness right here. All right, listen, I can see it. I can see through all of it that this church and all. Girl, you don't look nothing like that's what you looking for. All right, you can't be in the gang as you got a big check. She a straight up rebel, fellas. You can't believe nothing coming out of her mouth. All right, trust me. She hustling.
Amount of money in the future, so long as you have a plan, yes. But if I'm in college, I'm 20, I expect you to either be in college, almost graduate, then
Oh, well,
no.
let's get to that question. What's the age range you want to date?
You expect him to be in college. You right in college, but you on the Kendra G show looking for a man instead of at college looking for a man. Why not? They know about you and all of this stuff. You running game. All right, they know what's up with you at the college.
To 25. Yeah.
Oh, so you want to date within your world? Sorry, you old first.
Baby girl, why you on the Kendra G show? I don't, because you hustling. She hustling, fellas. All right, all them guys she just described right there where she at every day.
Yeah, I can't do old. I've been asked out by a 35-year-old. I can't do it.
Okay, listen. I think you're dope. I think you're dope. You have a lot of great qualities. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, okay, hold up. I got pajamas on, but this should be fine.
Okay. Oh, you so cute. You're so cute. Would you date a guy?
It's nice, baby girl. That's what she came on here to try to sell us, fellas. All right, listen. All that she know, all kind of men gonna be in her inbox. She know regardless of what she say. All right, listen. She cast her net. All right, she hustling.
Okay. Oh, you so cute. You're so cute. Would you date a guy with kids?
I don't want kids at all.
So you don't want kids ever?
Mm-mm.
Woo! Okay.
I'm selfish.
Okay. Well, I think there might be some. So you don't want the guy to have kids either?
No.
Okay. So you want a guy who doesn't want kids, which is 2025, and never wants kids.
Yes. I'm selfish. I want to, like, if a man has kids, I want him to focus on his kids. And at the same time, I want somebody who doesn't have kids because I want them to focus on me.
Okay. So, all right.
That don't surprise me at all. She wants you to focus on her while she focus on whatever the hell she feel like focusing on. All right, don't try to tell her nothing. All right, listen, she a straight up rebel. All right, and this young lady on here hustling, fellas. All right, she just wants some attention. She looking for some attention. All right, she got her up here in the hood bunny uniform. She looking for some attention. All right, big chest tattoo. Talking about she looking for some man that holy in the God in the church. Get the hell out of here, girl. You everywhere but the church.
Procreate. If you want to procreate, I've met men. I've met straight men who never wanted kids. I had a guy friend when I lived in Philly. He was attracted.
Just because you met a guy before, met a couple guys before, most men want kids. Most men, that's their whole reason for marrying your ass. All right? That's their whole reason for marrying you. All right? It's better to rear the children that way. All right? Through that commitment that both of y'all committed to this family. You don't want to have to be committed to nothing because you're a rebel until you find that cute loser. Super cute loser who gets you pregnant. And he ain't about nothing and he got to father you. And you figure that baby is a way to keep him around, but it ain't. And listen, y'all know it's coming.
I remember he was like, he did not want kids. He wanted to enjoy his life with his wife. He did not want kids. And then I saw him like 10, 15 years later, still married and still no kids. And I was like, you were really serious about that. He was like, I was very serious. I knew that I didn't want to be a dad. I want to travel the world and have a good time. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, same.
So it does happen. It does happen, It does happen. All right, we got some more paid questions for you, child.
Oh, no.
Let me get to these paid questions. See. Oh, we already did it. Sam said, looking forward to the Kendra Can.
I'm small, so.
Stillmatic said, from Louisiana, native, how many tats do you have?
2. I have this one on my chest that I got last year, and then I have one on my arm that I got when I was 18.
Okay. Onak said, I'm not sure if it's a girl or a guy. Very pretty skin, nice hair, good luck in school, young lady.
Thank you.
Okay, and that was it was another comment, but it was for.
Okay, everybody, and we back swinging with Still Swinging, and I'm your host, Thomas, and we moving it right along, family. We got my girl, Kendra G. As always, family, I ain't seen much of it, maybe 15, 25 seconds of it. She on the same planet with us. She looking for herself a man. Let's see if we can help her out, fellas.
You ready? Oh, you doing the kid? You starting off with the kid? What?
Hi.
Okay, LA. Ooh, you got a fun personality. How old are you?
Thank you. Ooh, girl, I am the big 30.
Okay, 30. And what's your name? Is your name Carrie?
Yes, my name is Carrie Bernunz. I'm an actress, stunt woman. I produce. I'm a mother, advocate, all of the above.
Okay, so you're an actress. You're a mother. How many kids do you have?
I have one son. He is about to be 2 next month.
Okay, why are you not with the father?
Ooh, it's very complicated. It's complicated, but some DV was involved. He was a great person for the most part, and then when he drinks and other stuff, things unfortunately happen.
Okay. So we got Carrie, LA, 30. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aquarius, the best sign there is. Okay, shout out to the Aquariuses. February 11th in the building.
Okay, so we got Carrie, Aquarius, 30, actress, and a mother. What else are you say you do? You're an advocate, and what else?
Yes, I'm an advocate. I have a nonprofit organization I've been doing for 6 years. We give back to kids in Memphis. I claim Memphis, Tennessee, as well as Richmond, Virginia. I'm an actress. I've been on movies like Marvel's Black Panther, Avengers Endgame, X-Men, Dark Phoenix. I do acting and stunts. I jump off buildings, ride motorcycles, all of the crazy things in life, but it's fun.
Okay. And I think I got it all. So we got Carrie, LA, 30, Aquarius, actress, advocate, mother to a son, a 2-year-old son. Never married?
No.
Oh, you've been married.
Oh, wow. I'm so funny. I put my business out there. I have been married. I got married young. I waited to marriage to have sex, and I was 20 years old.
Okay, and you're divorced, of course.
Yeah, 25.
Okay, 25. Okay. So you waited for marriage for sex. So why did you get divorced in that marriage? It just wasn't the right fit?
It wasn't the right fit, and it was it was a lot of stuff going on. Honestly, he ended up talking to girls on dating apps, and I was dreaming about it, and I ended up finding out he really did. He apologized, but I felt like I waited to marriage to have sex, and I was 100% loyal and dedicated to the marriage and everything. And that felt to me that was a break in our commitment to each other. And I really value a relationship. I've never cheated before. I am really respectful. I let the man lead. I was going to leave my entire career behind for him because he said he didn't want to be in entertainment and he didn't want the lights, camera, action and stuff. I even quit and gave up jobs and all of that. But then I found out he was talking to girls on dating apps when I went to go film X-Men in Canada. And that obviously broke my heart. I couldn't believe that. And it's crazy because I look back and I was so young. I just was like, no, I can't do this. I gave you my virginity. I gave you my everything. And I just told him I wanted a divorce. And it was crazy because we were young and in love, but I also was just like, no, I'm worth more than that. So I broke it off. And
okay. So then you met your child's father shortly after?
I met him it's been, a couple years later on a dating app.
Okay. Oh, so you
I
left
know.
your husband because he's on a dating app, and then you met your child's father on a dating app, and now you're calling me because I know you on the Kendra G singles dating app because that's how you're gonna meet your next man.
Exactly. Yes. Look, I like dating apps. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Sometimes I'll be at home with my son all day or out. How else am I gonna actually meet someone, you know? So
You're
it's
absolutely
like,
right. So let's continue. Okay, so we got Carrie, LA, 30, Aquarius, actress, mother, advocate, mom to a 2-year-old son. Was once married. We got the backstory. So what kind of man are you looking for now?
girl,
First thoughts, nice looking lady. Nice looking lady. 30 years old, a 2-year old. No, no, no. She one of them boss chicks. And on top of that, she a free spirit. She looking for a partner. Bro, she a cold disaster. Okay, she left her husband and then got her baby daddy. And keep in mind, she a victim the whole way. She ain't done nothing. This free spirit lady who just skipped straight over her behavior, because that's a free spirit for your ass. All right, she gonna skip over her behavior, so you should too. You need to skip over her behavior too, or is something wrong with you? You see how she came on shaking her thing and doing her twirl? She don't think you should have no problem with her doing stuff like that as your woman and dressing however she want to dress. She a free spirit, all right, gaslight nation, and she gonna let you have it, bro. She ain't nothing you want to be getting mixed up in. She a stopper man making. That's why she left her husband and went and got herself a baby daddy instead. But I know I don't speak for all the brothers, so let's just listen, fellas. She might get better, and I could be wrong.
So what kind of man are you looking for now?
girl, I need a man that is committed, loyal, trustworthy, somebody that got all of their together. I need them to be financially stable. I need them to be rooted in faith. You know, they need to have like, I'm a Christian. I want them to be a Christian as well. They need to know how to value and treat a woman. I'm okay if they've kind of like been through a marriage and then got divorced, so then they can learn and figure out where they're.
Girl, we don't care about none of this shit. We couldn't give a good goddamn about none of that shit you talking right there. Girl, you take them back. All right, you take your 2-year-old son, you pack your shit up, you stunt man, stunt your ass back to your baby daddy and tell him you want all this shit. Tell him to get rich and famous and a daredevil and all the shit you like. You got an ex-husband, a baby daddy, plenty of men to try. All right, you had many a chances, you free spirit, good for nothing. Look, you get your ass up here and you tell us what you got. You don't start telling us what you want. How you think your ass made it to the Kendra G show? I mean, yeah, all right. You're a nice looking lady. You get yourself something. You get your teeth in something, but you ain't nothing we just got to have. And then you toting around some dude 2-year-old. You take him back. You take him back and tell him to turn into Superman, or you shut your ass up and you tell us what you got. All right, you middle-aged lady.
Properly, and somebody that's going to be supportive. I'm the biggest cheerleader for anyone, and like I want the same thing. I pour 110% into a relationship once I'm in it, but I'm also where they're at in life so they can really love me properly, and somebody that's going to be supportive. I'm the biggest cheerleader for anyone, and like I want the same thing. I pour 110% into a relationship once I'm in it, but I can cut you off real quick, like ice cold ice, like.
Go tell your baby daddy be your biggest supporter. Go be your baby daddy biggest supporter, or your ex-husband biggest supporter. We got your ass up on the Kendra G show. That means we couldn't give a good goddamn about nothing you want. All right, if we did, we would have came and gave it to you. We seen you. You've been in movies. All right, we don't care. Now you tell us what you got. You tell us what you got, you 2-time loser. All right, you striking your ass out, girl.
10% into a relationship once I'm in it, but I can cut you off real quick, like ice cold ice, like if it ain't working, you know. So I'm ready for love.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers is bad hygiene. I don't need nobody with no stinky breath, bad habits. Deal breakers is alcoholics. I can't do the alcoholics thing anymore. Like I'm not in a position to heal anybody. I'm nurturing. I don't mind cutting you, taking care of you, making you feel like the man you are. but I'm
Okay, she trying to tell us baby daddy was an alcoholic, and we don't care nothing about none of that shit. You take him back. You take him back. You take him to the meetings. All right. All right. You get your shit and you take him back. All right. You take him his 2-year-old because we ain't taking care of him. We ain't helping you out. All right. We ain't coming to the rescue. We ain't providing for you. You tell your ex-husband or your baby daddy that you need to be provided for. All right, this stunt woman shit and all this you got going on, and you've been in movies. All right, listen, you're gonna be providing for somebody. You're gonna be providing for somebody. Your man need to live in your house. He gonna be nice and he gonna be cute. All right. But this shit you talking for the birds. This shit you talking for the birds. We don't want to hear this shit. We really don't. We don't want to hear this from you. All right. Listen, it's some women that could get up here and we could listen to some of this from. Not you. We ain't about to listen to none of this from you. You tell us what you got. You tell us what you got, you hood rat.
but I'm not about to be the doctor. I'm not Mrs. Fix-It, you know? So I want them to come. I already had some therapy. I will still cheer for you. You have bad days. We all do. I don't mind hyping you up, taking care of you, but I hate to say it, but I don't want anybody too broken, you know?
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Yeah, I'm not super tall, but I'm like 5'5.5", 5'6", so I do want him to be taller than me. I'm smaller frame, I'm about 110 pounds, fun size, you know, but I need my man to be at least like 165 and up because I need him to have some muscles, a little stacked. You know what? You don't have to be in the best shape in the world, but you got to be able to pick me up, pick up the groceries, pick my son up.
Tell your baby daddy to pick your son up. It's his son. We don't want to pick him up. All right, we ain't interested in picking him up. And the guy who would be interested in picking him up, you ain't talking to him. You ain't talking to him. You're talking to some superstar. And superstars don't take 30-year-old baby mamas with a 2-year-old, all right, who looking for somebody to come and save her. But she's supposed to be like that.
Something you can, you know, all of that.
Okay. Could the guy have kids already?
I'm open to somebody that has 1, maybe 2 kids. I would prefer them to have no kids, honestly. I would like to give them their first child because I do want to have more children.
So you want a man with no kids, but you want him to accept your 2-year-old?
Okay, prefer, yeah.
Of course. Because it ain't about what she got going on. It's about what she want. All right. You need to have everything. And you need to be able to accept her for who she is. All right. Just give her what she want. All right. That's why she alone. To the point she on the Kendra G show. Because don't nobody care nothing about what she want. She unreasonable. She clearly expect way too much. All right. And ain't no man gonna come along and feel like he need to do that to get her. She dreaming. All right, but women told her it don't matter. Her situation don't matter. And it don't matter that she got kids. She should still get up here and ask for the cream of the crop and demand that he don't have no kids so he can pay her kid more attention. And he don't have no kid for her to have to do no work because she ain't about to be nobody's stepmama. But she needs you to be somebody's stepdaddy. And she fully expects you to be okay with this. Because this her person guy wouldn't have no problem with this. Her person guy wouldn't want shit except whatever she feel like giving them. All right? You need to give her everything you got. In exchange for that, she gonna give you whatever she feel like giving. And you need to be okay with this. And she dreaming. And that's how I asked made it to the Kendra G show. And she gonna keep dreaming.
For somebody with no kids, I think that a guy treats their kids better when it's their first kid. But I'm open to being a stepmom. I'm a great mom. Shoot, hey, a big house, a lot of kids. I'm okay with that.
I understand the preference, but do you think it's a hypocrite to prefer a guy with no kids and the requirement is he has to love your 2-year-old?
It's true. I agree. And yeah, it is. But I think, I hate to say it, but there's a lot of jealous baby mamas out there.
No, she thinks she's special. She thinks she like that. She thinks she hotter than she is, so that rule shouldn't apply to her. It should just be hypocritical if it's somebody else. And she wouldn't give a damn if it's hypocritical. It's what she want, and just give her what she want. This that same attitude that got her divorced. This that same attitude that got her a baby mama. This that same attitude that got her a Kendra G show. She can't get serious. Won't get serious. She too old to grow up, fellas. All right? You can't believe in her. You can't invest nothing in her. All right? And she think you should believe in this shit. She think you should come and believe in this. All right? She fully expect that you would come and believe in this. Trust and believe that. She think you shouldn't come and play with her. Men gonna come and play with you. We can't take this shit serious. You don't have nothing we could take serious. We can't believe in this shit. We not gonna believe in this shit. That's how you made it to the Kendra G show. Men come and play with you. The only kind of men you get is men you can't do nothing with. They the kind of men who take this and accept this.
Father, so please go get an amazing woman. I'm okay with that. But there are some crazy baby mamas, and I don't want that drama in my life. I already have enough drama with my baby daddy, so I don't want a baby mama drama. So if they have a healthy relationship, I would be open to it. But if their relationship's not healthy, I'm not open to it at all.
So you just said
she already got drama with her baby daddy, so she don't want to go through drama with you and your baby mama. Fellas, that's the attitude. It don't matter what I got going on. You just have what I want. She got drama with her baby daddy. All right, but she don't mind bringing you into this. All right, she ain't got no problem with it. Just don't bring her into none of yours. All right, listen, classic case of I know I don't have what you want, so you need to just take what I got for some of this box that I give away free willy-nilly, because that's all you're going to get over here. She can't offer you nothing. All right, she can't offer you shit. She a complete waste of your time, fellas. All right, any man who would go for this, I don't know what to tell you, partner.
Well, my thing is, I think that I definitely like 80% there. I do agree that I'm not like 100% my best self at this moment, but I do know what I bring to the table. I know what kind of woman I am in a relationship. I know that like anyone would be very, 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 very blessed to have me.
Girl, you ain't about much, and wouldn't nobody be blessed to have you. All right, anybody got you, got nothing. He ain't got shit.
Like, I could clean, all of them, fill in the blanks. Like, Google me. That's how I feel like. Don't get me wrong, I ain't trying to be that.
She sound like a man.
Girl, but I'm just saying, like, I got a lot of together, so yeah.
okay. Carrie said, you look beautiful. Or Candace said, you look beautiful, Carrie.
Thank you. I love Candace. This is my girl, Candace Renee Wright, aka Pimp Fried Rice, one of my besties. She's on that show, Floribama Shore. What's up, girl? She needs to be on this show. You got to put her on this show. She's funny as hell.
Okay, come on, call us up, Candace. Call us up. Zanisha said, you got a lot of female support. Y'all worry about the wrong
friends. I am the biggest supporter you would ever have. Like, I'm trustworthy. I'm loyal. I'm there for you.
Okay, you look small. We see you. You had a baby 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
You have no stomach.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Ooh. All right. Okay.
Not bad, baby girl. Gonna get you the same thing it been getting you. Too old to grow up. Can't get serious. Does she seem like a 30-year-old or a 19-year-old? She can't get out of her own way. She can't get serious. Won't get serious. She too old to grow up. She stuck here, fellas. That's what she plan on giving you for all this hellified ass dude you gotta be and accept the hurricane of a deal she got for your ass. All right, that's what you're gonna get for it. All right, some middle-aged chick with a 2-year-old who ain't about shit. That's what you got coming, fellas. That's what you got to look forward to.